What's up, YouTube? Today I'm talking about lead generation with no money. Why am I talking about lead generation with no money? Because oftentimes agents come up to me and say, I want more business and I have no money to spend it. Or even team leaders that have maxed their budget out and you did an analysis and you're like, oh my God, I'm spending $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 a month on all of these things. You really need to be able to impact your profitability. So obviously if you're closing business and not spending money, your profitability is gonna go way up. That's the 5 strategies we're talking about today about my team does to close deals at the lowest possible or no possible cost at you. First and foremost is social media strategies. Back in 2011, 2012, when I first got in the industry, we were literally identifying who is our ICP, how can we get in front of people, and we were like, how can we do something outside the box to get and reach more people? And we had the bright idea to start pushing out listings, believe it or not, on Facebook and Instagram. So back in the day, no one was doing this, and people were literally evaluating, analyzing, and then turning us into the real estate commissions, the boards. They did not like it because we were pushing things outside the box. The question to you is, how can you do that today? What is everybody doing? Where is everyone going? How can you do things a little bit differently and be the pink elephant in a room to introduce people to real estate? So literally, what can you go in and do to set yourself apart from the 10,000 or 20,000 agents that are pushing out the exact same thing on social media? So again, as far as pushing out the recent solds, the recent closed, the highest possible sold, those things aren't gonna necessarily get the attention of consumers. But if you are gonna talk about how you have a good relationship or how you can avoid mom guilt while closing business, those are little ideas or tidbits to literally get clickbait for people to actually click on your thing. And then this brings us to the second point, because on social media, we actually were able to get people to know who we were that we didn't actually know, and they became, for the second point, referral monsters. So one thing that we did is we always offered good closing gifts, but mind-blowing referral gifts. And I would tell people, hey, I'll tell you what, I'll get you a really nice closing gift when we close. If you refer me to any of your friends, I'm gonna get you a gift that's gonna blow your mind. And again, the theme here is outside the box. What could I legally give somebody for a referral gift that every time they saw that, they'd be like, oh my God, I can't believe these people actually bought me this gift because I referred them clients. And you know what that did? It would create referral monsters to where I would get 5, 6, 7, 10, 15, 20 clients from these one clients. And we actually got a lot of agents. So as we were building our team, recruiting and attracting, they would not only send us buyers, but they would send us potential candidates for real estate agents to be on our team. So number 3 and 4, we're gonna go a little bit old school here. And when things get complicated, keep it simple, AKA go back to basics. So that means open houses and door knocking. So what could you literally do, again, outside the box, major theme of today's video, on sitting an open house that you're gonna get more people to come in through there. So if you don't have any business, you should treat that listing or the open house like that is your main lead source. And who says you had to sit Sunday from 12 to 3? Or Sunday from 2 to 5. Sit that thing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday from 9 to 4, 11 to 3:30, whatever it is, be in that, because anyone who steps foot through the door is an interested client or ICP that you are trying to identify for free business. The other one is door knocking or canvassing. I'm not gonna say canvassing because you're gonna have to spend a little bit of money on the actual material that you leave behind. But do you need anyone to give you anything, to knock on a door and say, hey, look, I'm here to give you something. Don't ask or take from them. That is the jab, 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 right hook. You want to say, hey, I'll tell you what, I have this listing, the open house that I'm sitting up the street, and we just wanted to invite you to the open house. And also, here's a little thing about the values that are going on in your neighborhood if you are interested. And now with social media and technology, hey, here's a QR code. Go ahead and scan this if you're interested, and you can look at the values. But I really want to see you at the Friday from 3 to 7:30 open house I'm doing, AKA outside the box. Number 4, expireds and FSBOs. If you get your hands on an expired or FSBOs list, call it. It's free. Again, the market before, if things were expiring or for sale by owner, it definitely was a little bit different. Expireds are coming back because you actually have to get all of your listings, because you went from having 3 listings in a neighborhood to having 10 listings in a neighborhood. This market is actually generating expired or FSBO business. So any list that you can, again, all you need is a phone and a number and you can close deals. And lastly is number 5, strategic partners. So how could you go in and find escrow officers or lenders that are there to help you, that they want business as well, that you might be able to share events or have them help you put on an event that's gonna let you generate leads or agents, whatever you're trying to do to not only help you, but help them as well. And the other thing is identifying potential lead sources that you're not necessarily paying up front, but there might be referral fees. There's OpCity. You don't pay for OpCity, but when you close a deal, you then pay for it. There's plenty of other lead sources that I'd be willing to share with you if you just reach out to me on exactly who you can ping, where you can ping to have these sources to where you're just paying these closing costs or closing percentages or referral fees and not necessarily an upfront. So these are 5 ways that you can actually close business at a low cost or free expense. If you have more questions or you're interested, we'd love to have you at our Consistent Closing in a Shifting Market webinar. It's at www.highconversionleads.com, to where we're literally sharing with you some more high conversion, low cost lead sources that you can actually benefit from. Increase sales, increase business, increase your profitability. So we'd love to see you there. Aloha.